Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. Last time, we started Dusty Dune Galaxy and got our third green star, so we can do the Trail Galaxies now. We won't do the Trail Galaxies now, but we can, and if you want to, go ahead. But today we are going to head back to the Dusty Dune Galaxy. We're going to tackle our third star here, Sunbaked Sandcastle. Yep, that was indeed a Switch game. Anyway, this level starts off a bit different. We have a button here that will start raising the sand here. And I didn't bring it up before because I think we've seen these enemies before, but the bird enemy that's going to be, yeah, right there. There is a type of bird in Donkey Kong Jungle Beat that you would ride, or rather like grab onto the feet of, or the talons of, and you would race other birds. And those birds' design really remind me of that. And it's not surprising because, again, it was made by the same team, the two games. So it's not surprising that they look similar, but they, like, pretty much had the same design. They're just, like, a bit fatter in this game. The heads, mainly, are the same. Which, I don't know if that's close enough. But anyway. We have a shell here, which we need to grab. But we also have a button and a star piece there. What is it called? Star chip. They look a lot like star pieces, though. Well, not a lot. They look a little bit like star pieces from Paper Mario, though. And we're going to want to jump down here to open this chest with the shell. And as this tower is rising, we want to wall jump up here. Let's grab another star piece and fall. No, that's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to actually get to the top. I don't know why Mario decided to not wall jump anymore, but whatever. We need to turn the camera here and... Okay, well, I was going to say not fall, but we need to grab that one. It doesn't really matter if we fall or not. And behind all these dry bones is going to be our last star chip. And the dry bones sound a lot like boos when they hit you. I don't know about the boo sound effect in this game, but boos in general, they sound a lot like that. And I don't really know why, but anyway. Let's wall jump up here to get to the launch star that was spawned from these 5 star chips. And planet. There is a secret star in this level as well, so this is the only level to have 2 secret stars, which makes it unique, I guess. But we need to launch a coconut up there. But you could wait for the sand to rise far enough to get to the launch star. You can also just long jump to it or triple jump to it, whatever you prefer. So now, this is actually a very interesting set of planets. It's the only time the game uses 2 planets to solve a puzzle. We need to get a coconut from this planet up to the other planet, and then use that coconut to kill the Pokey up here. It's the only time the game does this. I really wish it did it more, because that is a really interesting type of puzzle. But I guess there's not that much you can actually do with it besides that. Or maybe there is, and I'm just not thinking of it right now. I mean, I'm not the designer here, so... But yeah, I mean, I think it's really interesting, and I kind of wish they had tried more with it, at least. But, what are you going to do? And we have another tower here, and we're walking upside down now. Let's find this box on one side of the tower and break it to get a pipe. I actually always think that just leads into the tower, and I'm always wrong. I never remember that it actually just gives you a pipe. And as we start climbing up here, the sand is going to start to rise. Where the tower is actually going to start to sink, isn't it? Yeah. Same difference, really. It's like looking at the glass half full or glass half empty. But either way, I mean, you're going to die, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, either way, you're not getting as much water. So, I mean... And whether it's half empty or half full, you got to go fill it up to get more water, right? It doesn't matter if it's half empty or half full. Jesus. You're just talking about semantics now. Anyway, yeah, we just need to outrun the sand here, breaking these boxes to get to the top. Or bottom, I guess? Of this tower? I don't know. To get a power star. Pretty simple, but it's a fun enough level, I guess. Yeah, it's alright. It's not the greatest, but it's alright. But as I said, there is a secret star running around on this planet. You want to hit that, and that will spawn some music notes. You can also wait for the planet to rise all the sand, or for all the sand on this planet to rise, rather, and then for all to sink again. But you can also just be faster and do that, and that will create a launch star for you to blast off in. And head to this small planet here with a bullet bill blaster. So, this level is very annoying. What you need to do is go to this button and hit it. And even though it says down, it causes all the stuff to rise. Maybe we're upside down or something. I actually never understood that. But you want to get a bullet bill following you and simply lead it around and make sure it doesn't hit the floor like it just did there. Fantastic work by me. So now we need to head back up here. And, oh, okay, good. It didn't home in. Well, it homed in on one of the dry bones, but it didn't, like, go down to the dry bones at least. So now I just need to wait for a bullet bill to come out so he can get to follow us. Come on, buddy. Don't hit the ground, please. Okay, cool. And you need to guide over. You need to guide it over to that power star. Just keep jumping, and it shouldn't go into the ground and blow up. Unfortunately, then the power star goes all the way back up, so you still need to climb back up as if nothing you did. Even can all these dry bones just stop being in the same area all at once? Jesus, that was fantastic. Anyway, that's that star. Probably the most annoying secret star in the game, to be honest. Besides, I guess, the trash compactor ones. They're the ones who have to blow up the trash. But of course, we have a speedy comet here in Dusty Dune Galaxy. Or rather, of course, we have a Pegasus comet. This is Sandblast Speedrun. It's essentially the Sandblast level, but you gotta do it probably at the same speed you did it before, but on an arbitrary time limit now. 4 minutes and 30 seconds, that's way more than enough time to do this level. Like I said, these time limits you probably beat the first time through, so it's not a huge deal that the time limit even exists. It's just this guy, it's going to take a while to come out of the sand. You can destroy I didn't know you could destroy certain segments of him. I usually just kill the head. I always just kill the head first, and like don't even have to do that. Wow, okay, I didn't know that was a thing. Well, I mean, it's a Pokey, so I guess I should have expected it, but I didn't. There's like one real Pokey like that in the game, and that's it right there. So I didn't actually know that was a thing they did. That's kind of interesting, though, that they have it for that one Pokey. That's a weird long jump, but it got us past. Well, it wasn't a weird long jump, diagonal long jump that looked weird because of the gravity, but yeah. It got us past it, so I really don't care what it looks like. Take that as a life lesson, kids. If something can help you advance further in life, use it. Don't worry about what it looks like. I'm not even talking about as humans. Like any like medicine or weapon. Just use it. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Don't be racist towards anything, whether it be a weapon or medicine or a human. I don't even know what lesson this is. Anyway, yeah, I get this chest star, but what do they call it? Fucking star chips. There we go. I never remember the name. And let's take the orange path this time because we took the green last time. This sand is instant kill, by the way. If you fall in, you will just sink and die. So don't do that. Don't die. Don't be bad at games. And the only difference this does is it takes you to this platform here, which is a little bit farther away from the objective than the last one, which makes me question why I took the shortcut in the one where time didn't matter, but did, or rather didn't in... Don't be bad at the game, kids. Don't be me. So I think it's worth mentioning that there are no checkpoints in Prankster Comet levels. If you die, you start from the beginning of the level. There is no way around that. And I kind of don't like that about them. Because they're not... Again, the Mario Galaxy isn't a particularly difficult game, but sometimes you make stupid mistakes like that. And then you have to start from the beginning of the level. And that seems... I don't know, it just doesn't seem necessary. It doesn't make the level more difficult, it just makes it more frustrating. And there's a clear difference between those two things. However, they did remove all the enemies from this labyrinth-like area. Or not even labyrinth, it's like... I don't know. That area, 'cause it's not really labyrinth. I don't know how to describe it. And it made it easier. And I don't know why they did that, but whatever. Because it wasn't particularly difficult before. I still died. I died in the part where they removed all the enemies. But, you know, when there's no enemies, I can get through it no problem. Or when there are enemies rather. I can get through it, no problem. However, the layout and the gimmick here, not gimmick, objective here is the same. You need to get to the bottom of one side to hit a switch, and then get to the other side of that to get to the power star. But with that, that is Dusty Dune done, finally. Desert levels always feel like they take forever, even if they didn't actually take that long. However, Dusty Dune did take that long because it has one more star than any other level in the entire game. It has 7, opposed to the usual 6 for big galaxies. But with all the main galaxies here done, we can head to the enemy base. Or, well, we will, because we could have done it plenty of times before. Bowser's Dark Matter Plant. We have darkness on the horizon. I love this level. As I said before, Bowser levels in Mario games always tend to be my favorites because they're just pure platforming, and I love that. Platforming is one of my favorite genres, along with like adventure and RPG, and when you combine the three, I mean, then you just make a godlike game. Look at Okami. That's why Okami is my favorite game of all time. It has platforming, it has RPG elements, and it has adventure game. Whoa, it's so amazing. But yeah, this is pure platforming. It has this gravity mechanic where you have to stand here and be on the right area at the right time for when the gravity shifts. And I don't know, I just really like it. There's one up there if you need it. And oh, Jesus. No. Well, it's not that long of a wait, but like, nice to wait for this platform to come by. And is it gonna come by? Oh, I probably have to stand on it. That's, yeah, I've never actually fallen down here before, so I actually don't know how to deal with this Goomba, because you know, Goombas are different depending on their location. It's not always just jump on them. Each Goomba is special. Each Goomba is unique. That's what their mothers tell them, and they are right. But yeah, right back here. If you backflip here and wall jump up here, there's some coins and actually a coin block. It took me the longest time to find this. In fact, I only found it in my practice playthrough for this game. I never had found it before. It always kind of looked like there was something up there, but I was like, yeah, it's just weird level design. It's not anything important. And then it's not anything important, but it's a cool little secret, I guess. Cool little thing. I don't know if it's a secret. Well, it's a secret, I guess, but it's not like a big secret. I don't know. It's a thing, and I didn't know it was there for 8 years. This game's 8 years old. That's surprising. Every game I love is like older than I expect it to be. Except like NES, SNES, and N64. I know those are old. For some reason, it really surprised me when a GameCube game is old, or like considered old. It's really weird to me that the GameCube is considered a classic game, or a classic like, game console now. Oh Jesus! I thought I would get into the down gravity there. Dark matter is instant death. But at least the checkpoint's relatively close. But yeah, it's really weird to me that, well, one, GameCube games could be considered a classic and we want them on the Virtual Console. And two, Nintendo decided to put GameCube games on the Virtual Console before GameCube games. I know that's been pointed out before, but it still is really weird to me. I mean, I know it makes sense, sort of. But, speaking of that, while we're just going through this section here, it's fairly slow. Xenoblade Chronicles is on the European eShop. The European Wii U eShop. And it's not on the American one. I can accept that if it... Why do I always just do stupid things? Anyway, yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles is on the European eShop, and it's not in the American one. I could accept that if it was a different localization that they had to work with. However, the American version of Xenoblade is literally just the European version, but with American region locking on it, so you can't play it on European Wii. Meaning, since it's on the European eShop, there is absolutely no excuse for them not to have it on the American one, as far as I can see. So that's my little rant about that over. I mean, I know it's out on the 3DS. Hell, I have it on the 3DS, or the new 3DS, but I really want the console version because it looks prettier and I can play it with the controller and stuff and on the big screen. I want that, Nintendo of America. Why are you so weird? I mean, they're giving us a Xenoblade Collect Special Edition, so there's that at least. But speaking of special things, we have Bowser, who's actually not that special. What's you? That's it, Mario. I'm gonna stomp you into space bits. His hair. Look at his hair. How much time do you think they put into his hair to make it so, like, fancy and amazing? I commend them. Good hair is important, even in an evil villain. Anyway, he now has a spin attack, similar to yours, and you can actually parry it with your own spin attack, and you'll, like, clash, and it'll be amazing and climactic, even though it doesn't really affect anything, and it's not really that big of a deal if you do it or not. It's kind of cool, though, that he has his own spin attack, and you can, like, spin attack against each other. It's kind of cool. Anyway, of course, when you hit him, he's going to release star bits. And his flame attack now, he's not going to specifically aim at you. Whenever he did, but now the planet, or the flames will go across all the planet. Or did he aim specifically at you? I think he might have. I can't remember. Showing off that you can parry that. And if you parry it, sometimes he will jump up right away and jump. And then into the lava he goes if you aim him there. You know the drill. You know how to fight Bowser. Much like Mario 64 and... I was going to say Sunshine, but no, there's only one fight there. Mario 64. The Bowser fights are all the same, but with small changes. Like here, now he has a spin attack, and the third one... spoiler, there is a third one. I don't think it's that surprising. You know, there's going to be another... Actually, the third one's actually quite different, but in terms of this, this type of fight, yeah, there's only small changes to it. Can I lead him into that? No, but he's going to jump again anyway, so it doesn't really matter. If you miss, it's not a huge deal. You will have enough time to get to one after he misses his own spin, or his own jump, so it's not a big deal. But that's it. Not bad. I guess I chose the right guy to be my arch enemy. At least you always put up a fight. But it's too bad for you, because my master plan is almost complete. Tough luck, Mario. We have ascertained the location of your special one. Please take a look at the circle by your feet. That number represents the power stars you need to reach the center of the universe. That number will decrease with each power star you recover. And when it reaches 0, the Comet Observatory will gain full power and fly as a starship again. And then we will be able to reach the center of the universe. Let's not save our game. The Comet Observatory is full power. Now I can fly through the cosmos again. Yeah, we already had enough. You only need 60 to do this. It's time. Do you want to go to the location of your special one at the center of the universe? Well, it is dire, and she's probably not... let's wait. Please speak to me again when you're ready. Yeah, I mean, who cares about Peach? We have a hungry Lumina to deal with. I don't know how long this episode's going to exactly go on for. I'm sorry if it seems a little long, but I don't want another, not cliffhanger, thing where we do the rest of the level and not the Hungry Luma and start the level with one. But of course, we have another Hungry Luma here, so let's go and feed him 800 star bits. Not that bad, all things considered. It's going to transform into a new level, of course. The Big Mouth Galaxy. Let's go ahead and deal with this. It's another one-off, and we have Big Mouth's Gold Bait. So I never quite understood the layout of this level. It's this one weird shaped planet with other like balls of water surrounding it above another planet. I never quite made sense to me, but it looks cool, so I guess that's fine. To bring up these crabs here, the blue ones will give you a 1-up if you kill them, but they're also a bit more difficult to kill, and the red ones will simply give you star bits. But we have a underwater level here. And there's Booze here, which is, I think, the first time we've ever seen them underwater, right? They weren't underwater in 64, ever. And they were underwater in Sunshine, so yeah, I think so. We see them underwater in other levels in other games, I think, but not before this one. And essentially we need to get here and avoid everything to collect 5-star chips. You can wall jump from jumping out of the water to the upper area and skip collecting these star chips if you want, but that's how I usually do it. But let's go ahead and collect the star bits for novelty's sake or something. I don't know. The intended way is this, and doing anything besides the intended way of play is evil. If you're not doing it the way Nintendo intended, the fun police are gonna come after you. That's what Nintendo really seems like sometimes. Like, if you're not doing things their way, they treat it like you're doing it wrong, and I don't know, it's really weird to me the way Nintendo handles stuff like that. I don't know. Anyway, I have a coin there, and we have a golden shell again. We needed this because there was a golden chest at the... Did I seriously throw it? At least I didn't fall, Jesus. It's gonna respawn, but I accidentally did throw it. These fish look really creepy, by the way. And they don't swim away from you! Whoa, the Xbox One really did have revolutionary technology if the Wii couldn't handle it, but the N64 could. Anyway, avoid everything, and where was the brick wall? So we can do not hit that. Okay, good. Where is the brick wall exactly? Can't even... There it is. Alright, we're good. Oh yeah, these things are kind of like the tornadoes that you see in Wind Waker, where they just sort of blast or like move you around. Something about the light coming from the shell. It can kill Booze. So this whole horde of Booze here don't even matter. Just shine your light on most of them and they'll die. Not that you really need to kill them because they're not really a huge threat, but yeah, I mean, you can. And we need the shell to... Well, let's talk to this guy. This is my hideaway. It's a perfect spot for fishing and being left alone. Yeah, sorry about that. We kind of ruined it. So you can open this with a green shell, as we could have tested. But inside this gold chest is Captain Toad. Man, that was close. Oh my, I almost got to tell you something. I was trying to get a power star, but I found this treasure chest. Let me tell you, it's even smaller than it looks. Anyway, here's the power star. Here's the power star I found in there. No, really, it's yours. Thanks for not being a greedy prick. Like you are in your own game, kind of. Yeah, he does go after, like, Toadette after she's kidnapped, so I guess it's pretty nice. Anyway, we're going to use this to kill that crab. Why not? But with that power star gotten, and the ability now to go save Peach, we are also not going to go save Peach. There are some stars you can do only after saving Peach, and we'll be handling them after we've gotten every other star available before saving Peach. After that is also when we'll be handling the trial galaxies. So, with that said, and with that pointed out and all of that, Captain Toad, not Captain Toad, Male Toad, what do you got? Oh, a letter from Luigi. Bro, I got a star, but now I can't get back. This picture shows where I am. Help me. Well, we'll handle that at the beginning of next episode then, I guess. I actually mean I thought it was going to be a letter from Peach. We'll go save Luigi next time. Let's play Super Mario Galaxy. And start levels in the engine room, the next dome. See you guys then.